everyone. You know what I am? Hideous. Do you know what else I am? Married. How do I distract Jen so she doesn't realize what a mistake she made? I give her flowers all the time. And now, with our sponsor, Pro Flowers, you can too. Seriously, I bring flowers home to Jen all the time, and she loves it. So you know someone in your life will enjoy a bouquet for no reason, too. The last batch of Pro Flowers we got in the office were lush and beautiful. If I'm lying, I'm dying. These puppies look great. Pro Flowers wants to help you surprise someone for no reason at all, while also surprising you with a special deal. Get 20% off any of their unique summer rose bouquets or any other bouquet for $29 or more. Bouquets are guaranteed to stay fresh for at least 7 days or your money back, and you control the delivery date. So don't wait to get 20% off summer roses or any other bouquet for $29 or more. Go to proflowers.com and use my code Greggy at checkout. That's proflowers.com, my code Greggy at checkout. Don't wait to make somebody's day. What?
I'm really sorry.
What?
Can you go? Just come on, let's go. Let's start it.
What's up, everybody? I hate you, Kevin. It's the Game Over Greggy Show. I'm one of your hosts, Greg Miller, alongside the producer/seducer, Mr. Shiner Bach himself, Nick Scarpino.
This is either going to be a really fun 2 hours for me or the most frustrating 2 hours for me.
Why?
Only time will tell. I don't know.
What do you think's gonna be frustrating
Last time
about
you
it?
bums got drunk on a podcast.
We're not
We're
drunk.
not drinking.
God damn it. That's
Even
right.
though I wanted to.
The glue, Big Kev Dog, is back.
Ow, ow,
Gonna
ow.
tell us all about his New York trips here in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then over there, the pure one at Tim Gettys.
That's him, host.
Now, first off, you did something before we went live. You went, oh, and you said you were the fun police. You made a siren noise. And
I said
you were
I'm the fun police coming to make sure we're having a good time.
But see, you're actually the opposite, aren't you? You're a fun police coming to arrest people having fun. Because last
stripper?
time we had
stripper.
fun. He's a stripper?
They're one of the cop strippers. They come, you think you're about to get arrested, and then
sure,
Nick gets naked.
sure.
And
I'll tell you one thing right now. If Channing Tatum showed up right now in a cop costume and said, I'm the fun police, and then decided to strip for you, you don't think you'd have a good time, sir? I think you're lying to yourself.
I would have a good
I think
time.
you're lying to yourself if you don't want to look at Channing Tatum naked like I do.
I mean, you're saying there's a few leaps in logic there, but I'm just saying you're the one over there being
should
Granny
YouTube it,
Goodness
Greg.
last time, sitting there with your little those little fucking coin purses old people have with all their fucking coins. They're like,
Which is like,
I don't
it's
like
2
you
quarters,
drinking the
and I also have
alcohol.
a Werther's original.
Werther's original in there, just in case one of the
But
kids.
it's unwrapped.
Oh, yeah,
And
it's
you're
been in there a few
Nana,
decades.
Why is there shit on this Werther? And you eat it anyway because
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a fat kid and you
fucking
fucking
piece of
don't
shit.
give a shit
You're
about your body.
embarrassed of yourself.
You
No
don't
one in your
care.
class likes you.
You're just
That's
going
what
to
you
eat
gotta
your
do.
way out of that tunnel.
I'm
Hell
so.
yeah, you will. I don't even remember what you're talking about. Nick was being a curmudgeon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
being a curmudgeon.
You were?
I'm in a
He was taking
curmudgeon.
shots. He was taking shots. Why? We just had an amazing lunch at Red
We had a great lunch.
Robin.
Red
Thoroughly
Robin.
enjoyed the lunch. Food was great.
The
Good
company was on par. The food was good.
Service not so
Service
great.
terrible as always.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not as always. I've
put me
had
in a
some
bad
really
mood.
good experience. Not only
Put me in
that,
a bad mood.
I believe that there's a best friend that like
There's multiple best friends that work
yeah.
at Red Robin.
Here's the question I have. As this being only my second time at a Red Robin ever,
Yeah.
first time undisclosed, I don't know, maybe high school, we think. We don't know.
Unincorporated Glen
Do
Ellen.
they not? Because what I liked about our server was he very much looked like he might not really work there. That he just picked up the little apron thing and put it on because he was just wearing a black polo with a
normally
visible.
We
logo.
recently went through a very weird renovation process.
Very weird.
Where it was like a rebrand.
Yeah.
So I think they're still trying to figure out
Yeah.
exactly what they're
because
doing.
they used to wear the red shirts,
They
right?
had a real kitschy feel before, and they would have like a bunch of like the walls were covered in movie props.
It was
and
cool to, like,
posters
look
and
at stuff.
knickknacks and shit.
Yeah.
And now they're like, we gotta.
No,
we
you
gotta-
know
That's how I describe life.
go and sit
That's how I
down and you're
describe life.
Oh, look at all these
Look
cool
at stuff.
posters. Is that a French Star Wars poster? Yeah. it
So
was.
it's literally like the
European
Simpsons
Harry Potter
episode
thing.
with Uncle Mo's family feedbag.
yes, exactly. I mean, I'm sure
Moose
that's what
wearing
it is.
sunglasses? Well, now I've seen everything.
It's just like that.
Okay.
But with bottomless fries.
Fuck
and
that. That is bullshit.
It's not.
It is because they definitely have a bottom when the server drops them off and is gone for 20 minutes.
Well,
He
I mean,
came
that's-
back though and said, "Does anyone need anything?"
and we were like, no, we have to go fucking record a podcast. We're 30 minutes late because this motherfucker walked in and wanted to play a fun little fucking lark. He's having a lark over there for his YouTube channel where he walked in a black fucking goddamn polo, put on an apron, and he's walking around taking Red Robin orders. Remember when I was like, "Sir, can you help us get service?" And he's like,
I don't remember when you did that.
Yeah. Nah, yeah, I'm your server.
Yeah, he was
"Wait,
like,
what?"
yeah, no problem. In fact, I'm your server.
I'll be back in 5 minutes.
I'll be back in 5 minutes. And then he didn't come back. And then he came back and he was like, what would you guys like? Or do you want
He's like,
anything?
"What do you guys
We're
want
like,
for
"Yeah,
drinks?
motherfucker."
Unless you're ready to go." I'm like,
Unless
"We've been
you're
here
ready to go.
15
Yeah,
minutes.
dude.
Yeah, I figured it out what I want."
Yeah, dude. And then, but the thing I don't like about it is, look, I'm fine with people, and I've been criticized before for being overly harsh of service staff.
You
As we know,
know.
If you're getting coin purse.
I worked in the service industry for a very long time, all throughout college and after college for a very long time. So I know what good service is. And I know the difference between someone who is overworked and then just doesn't give a fuck. And that
guy
guy
didn't give a
today
fuck.
didn't
not
give
give
a
a
fuck.
fuck.
What'd you tip him? What'd you tip him?
I tipped him like 15%, something like that.
Too high.
Jesus
Too high.
God.
I would've gone
Zero.
five.
I still
Give him
can't.
the goose egg.
I can't
5%.
get. I can never bring myself to not tip someone.
I fucking
I know
love it.
because I don't know. Maybe the guy's having
I'm
just a bad
such,
day.
I'm
Maybe
a nice
he's-
We
guy.
had to
When
do
it
it
gets
yesterday,
that
right?
bad, when it gets that bad, and I got to goose egg you, I'm
I don't
mad,
think
and this is how I
was
get
that
you.
bad.
It wasn't goose
great.
egg
It
terrible.
Yeah, that's the
wasn't
thing,
good
I-
even.
I give him
but-
$2 and then I write
would've
the
put it at
tip.
a five.
Here's a tip.
The
Fucking
thing
take care of
is,
your tables.
you guys were talking about how you had lousy service at the Buffalo
Terrible.
Wild Wings. the
But it
other
was
day.
the same caliber that we
Different
had
group of
today.
people though.
So here's my
Minus
thing,
Nick
though.
and Greg, so no one got aggressive.
That's fair. That's fair.
God, when
what
Greg
I'm
got
saying is,
aggressive
look,
today, it scares me when he
Hey,
just goes aggressive.
I turn on dad voice for a second.
It's not dad voice. It's like scary man voice.
Well, it gets
Yeah.
things done, doesn't
Like,
it?
it's
authoritative.
It
I
makes me
guess.
think of all the weird stories where you talk about killing people. I'm like, oh fuck, he really has it in him.
Well, don't get me wrong. Right behind,
Right
anytime
there.
I turn on dad voice, right behind it is, "Oh, please fucking make a move." Like, you know what I mean? I want to
Yeah,
say,
no,
"Hey,
I
can you
want-
help us get our server?" And he tries to swing on me, and I'm like, "Finally, on the ground,
Finally.
on the ground, alligator wrestling."
What's scary is you can hear that in that voice.
Oh yeah, I want
You
them
know
to know
you're ready.
This man is close to the edge. He's got to go talk about video games and comic books. Somebody get him out of here.
You did have this moment where you were like, you weren't looking at him. What you were doing was you were staring off into no direction in particular. What I feel like you were doing was you were really paying attention to your peripherals.
Yeah.
You know what I
Oh,
mean?
I was looking
Like,
for
he
any
was behind
server.
you, but it's almost like you were like listening to his footsteps. Like
Yeah.
you were very attenuated to where he was
Sure.
in proximity to you.
Sure.
So that if he were to pounce on you, which only in your brain would that be an eventuality. Because the guy was like, yeah, sure, whatever. I'm fucking serving food at Red Robin. I don't care.
At 2:30 in the
Yeah, but
afternoon.
I love it because you were literally like, sir, can you help us get some service over here? But you were looking this way. The guy was behind you, and he was like, sure. And
It wasn't
you
that
just,
bad.
it was pretty bad. It was
he was
aggressive.
over here.
It was
was
aggressive
really
to me and
aggressive,
Kevin
yeah.
because we literally just sat down. We were late.
Yeah.
Because we had left 5 minutes after.
When
you
I
guys.
get seated, I want a
how long?
table touch immediately. I want a table touch. How you guys doing? You waiting on 3 more? No big deal. Can I get some water star for the table? Great. I'll be right
Who
back.
wants some butter? Does anyone want butter? Just come serve some butter to me. You know
Hey,
what
these
I mean?
fries are endless. You want me to get some going now? Because it seems like that. And then I want him to come out with a reverse leaf blower, but it's blowing fries.
All I'm saying is this: my
Wait, we're
standard,
sucking fries?
my
No.
standard for service at a place.
Because that's what a leaf
reverse-
blower blows.
Yeah, a leaf blower would blow. So it would suck.
Not
Sucking up all the fries.
No alcohol
My
in
favorite
them,
thing
yeah.
about this whole thing was Greg does this, and I hear Nick go. Like you made
I didn't know
Nick
if I was.
gasp,
I didn't
like,
know.
audibly.
I didn't know if I had to fucking get his back.
Nick,
bro.
if we took the anger I have for bad service and your jujitsu skills, we'd be ready if anybody popped off.
Well, first
at
off,
us.
you were like twice the size of that guy. So
I love
I'm
it.
pretty
That's
sure
why
we
I don't-
did.
I'm not
Second,
gonna fucking
again,
yell at me, I'm not.
We're just gonna clarify. This guy, zero fucks
Yeah.
given. You probably could have pounced on him and beat his face to a fucking pulp, and he would have just been like, whatever. He would have had the same fucking lackadaisical look on his face.
Right,
the entire day.
right,
Pretty sure he
right.
was high as a fucking kite. But all I'm saying is, when you go to a place like Buffalo Wild Wings or Red Robin, you don't really expect like stellar service. And he gave us what I thought was the
No.
threshold of you're getting a tip. You're getting a decent tip.
No.
He was
Absolutely
below
not.
the threshold.
When I
He
go to
refilled my
any
Diet Coke
place,
twice. That's all that really matters.
when I go to any place, I expect fantastic service.
This is your job.
And if I get exactly, and if I get it, I will tip more than the 20%. And if I don't, I'll tip less. That's
I agree.
standard rules.
I
yeah.
agree with that. No, I'm with Kevin on this
I also
one.
don't go to Starbucks and tip. I just don't feel like that's.
Oh, my wife
We're not
hates
doing
that.
anything extra.
You know me.
I know you, and I hate it.
I can't break rules, and I
That's
don't.
not
I
a
want
rule.
everyone to like me, and so anytime, and they do it every fucking time. You know, you go to a counter, like a checkout counter, you order like a burrito or whatever, and they give you the thing that has the tip. I gotta leave $1 every single time, even if it's like a little tiny shitty taqueria
getting
stand.
robbed.
I know.
You're
My
getting
wife
robbed.
looks at me
There's
every
nothing.
time, and she just goes, "Don't do it." She gives me that. She waves me off. Don't do it. You don't need to do it. You're taking out the food.
But they remember
They're
your
not
name. I mean, at
service.
Starbucks, they remember your name and stuff, so that's part of
They
it. right?
do, but then
when you
that's
go to
also
the
like-
I never go to the same Starbucks.
there's such a
like
the Starbucks is in the city have such a high turnover rate that like it's not worth investing in these people anymore.
Investing
Like I'm
in
not
them.
gonna know who you are. But the last person that I know at my Starbucks is now going to work for Apple. Well, across the street.
Oh, I thought like you was in the
Apple store.
Like, damn, that's a
cool.
jump. I'm going to
Hook us
Cupertino
with a discount?
from Starbucks.
I mean, you know, you guys are
iPads
just
for
hating.
everyone.
No, I mean, I'm sure it's happened before. I'm just saying that's a career change you don't hear that much about.
No,
to
it's
go
not.
from you're in college, you're working at Starbucks, and you go.
In
from
fact,
Starbucks.
when
feel
she
like
said,
that's
"Hey, I'm
fairly
working
normal.
for Apple," I was like, "Oh my god, congratulations! They have great stock options." And she was like, "No, I'm going to work in the Apple store." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "That is a little bit of
They
a
get
step
decent discounts,
down from
though,
where I thought."
too. So
They do.
if
They
you
get
want
like
them
10 to
back,
15%, so that's good.
I think on certain items, the watch when it first came out, they had 50% off. What?
I'm still hung up on reverse leaf ball. I'm sucking fries away from you. I thought
Someone goes to put a fry that gone.
I thought I had this great
Well,
idea.
and it's like attached to your mouth, like if it, it got a thing coming out of it, so it's shooting the fries.
Why
in
is it
your
coming
mouth.
out of his ass?
Well, it's got
his
the backpack.
backpack,
It's
yeah.
like the proton
Yeah,
pack
yeah,
kind of
copy
thing. You know
that.
what's happening? If you didn't know, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Game Over Greggy show each and every week. 4, sometimes 5 best friends gather on this table, each bring a random topic of discussion for your amusement. If you like that, head over to patreon.com/kindafunny, where you can get each and every episode early. How early, Kevin?
You're watching it right now.
You could be
live with
watching
us.
it right now as we record it live on YouTube over there, and then we delete it right away. You can get it, what?
It's just last week you did that to me, and I was like,
I was really
got me off
confused when you
guard.
did that.
You
right
can get
now.
the show each and every Friday early on patreon.com/kindafunny as audio or video, or you can wait as we break it out the following weekend, topic by topic, day by day, until
Tim does this in the morning.
We
show,
haven't done
so
the
I was
grunts
like,
in a long
How
time.
could you get entered to win? And I was like, 4. There's 4 ways.
4 ways.
Man, I don't know. I zone out sometimes. We do a lot of shit.
Monday through Thursday until we put it up as one big video and MP3 the following Friday.
One big happy family.
See Tim Allen the other day with the tweet about like,
Yep.
if we
apes-
evolved from apes,
Yeah.
so why are there still apes? Or whatever.
Torn apart. Torn apart.
I liked you started explaining to it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I clicked on the
It's
tweet,
a-
and there, sure enough, yeah, some kind of.
There were
bug
quite a few.
stuff.
I think Max Landis jumped in on that too.
Yeah.
And then there was actually a guy
common
that jumped in
ancestor is
and
what
was
it
like,
is.
"Hey, just because there's dogs doesn't mean there aren't still wolves. Like people, they evolve differently." And I was like, "Oh, it's actually pretty fascinating." But I don't think that's what Tim Allen. What was it like? What was his point in that? Is what I want to know.
God is real. God is great.
He's ready
Yeah.
for Toy Story
Is he
4.
that into it though, or was
Apparently
it
he
just?
likes God. Yeah.
Does he?
I guess.
Because I'd love to be able to call Tim Allen and be like, "Tim Allen, are you fucking with people? Like, are you just having
That's
fun?
another
Are you
good point.
high
Yeah,
and you're just fucking with people?"
Because I looked through, and the rest of his tweets were all about like his shows and stuff.
Yeah.
They weren't like, "Hey, I'm making a stand here."
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
You think he was just really high?
Maybe.
Like, yeah, he's gonna fucking get some assholes.
How many times a day do you think he does that? To people.
I'm sure he gets out on the street.
Never.
Too many. He's like,
Do the thing.
yeah.
It's like when we do it to Andy. When it's like, Andy, do the thing.
Do the yell.
Grito,
Andy, yell.
grito.
That didn't get picked up. That's
No,
big.
yeah,
just
that
give
was
Andy
really
Mike.
sad. I enjoyed it though. I think it was for us.
Nick,
Yeah.
today we went around the table and we were like, "Oh man, what are our topics going to be?"
Yeah.
Blah, blah, and you rattled off 3 great ones. So we're going to give you 3/4 of the show. Give me the
Okay.
first Nick topic on the
First
Nick Over Greggy
Nick
show.
topic comes from the Kind of Funny morning
Nick
show.
Overgreggy.
Someone was asking us after we watched Game of Thrones what our names would be if we were lords or kings of whatever the fucking land in Game of Thrones is called.
Westeros.
Winterfell.
Right? And I was like, that's interesting because I went off on a tirade and people were talking about what mine would be, but I want to know what y'all's would be.
But hold on, what do you? Give
So
a
you
little
know
bit more
when
clarification.
Daenerys is the
Well,
breaker of
Daenerys
chains.
has a million names.
She's the breaker of chains, mother of dragons, fucker of the Dothraki, or what, I don't know. I can't remember what
Yeah.
yours are.
That's it. Yeah. Fucker of the
There's a bunch of
Dothraki.
hers, right? The wearer of blonde hair. So this is where I lost. I was like, okay,
eyebrows on eyebrows.
she just have eyebrows. On eyebrows. Maybe zero chemistry with Jon Snow. You know, all
Whoa,
that stuff.
that's not true at all.
There's no
You
chemistry.
sound.
Hashtag incest. Let's
Hashtag
go.
whatever.
They don't
It's
know their
Westeros.
cousins. I don't think it counts if they're like nephew and niece.
So I wanted to go around the table and give each of us. I don't want. You can't pick your.
So we're
own.
not saying
We
what
have-
ours
no.
would be.
We have to give you.
I don't like that.
Your
I wonder
Game of
who's gonna
Thrones
have the shittiest names.
Lord. Lord damn. I'm just randomly thinking. Let's start with Kevin. Kevin.
What do you got, Nick?
Get a Moan Chi-Chi in there somehow.
Oh, I mean that's got to be in there somewhere.
I haven't heard Monchichi in a while.
We were talking about
Moan
the
of
other day.
Chi-Chi's.
Stainer of shirts.
Stainer of shirts, says Andy. If you got it, come on in.
Andy,
Come on in
fucking
here.
show.
Come here, Andy. Get in here.
Shirts, okay.
Andy, get in here. Get in here. Get him a mic for Christ's sake. Do we have a mic?
No,
That's too much
He's
time.
gonna share with you.
Here you go, Andy.
Okay.
Give me one for Kevin.
Yeah, I think stay near shirts is one, either from sweat or just that one time you had cum on.
I was gonna say cum would be the real
One
thing.
time you had cum.
Hey,
And
you
now it's
weren't here
also
for the cum shirt.
He was
so
a fan
stop
though
acting.
watching it, and it's happened multiple times.
And like,
but
the
what
pits,
about
look at that? That's not that bad. There's
What
a little
about-
bit on
what
this
about-
side,
what
but, like,
about-
I
what
have to
about-
lift fully?
what about mildew and stuff? You know what I mean?
You
Smeller of
guys
mildew.
never smell the mildew. I
did.
always talk
You
about
You've
did.
it.
made me
did.
smell it before.
Have
Yeah,
I?
that's
Yeah.
Noah's fault, not Kevin.
Yeah.
Sure, but it plays into what he is.
No, but it's like.
What am I?
No, it's house
This-
Willow.
What is
You're
the
this
mildewing?
mosaic of smells and things.
Beyond, we'll talk about New York City. Right. Yeah.
Hey man, if you come up with 3 great topics, you
Drinks
can
a lot
end
of-
the
oh,
show
he drinks
too.
a lot of milk, even though he shouldn't.
Mouth.
He's the shaker of milk. He
Drink-
could be the
drinker
shaker
of mouth.
Kevin, the drinker of milkshakes.
Oh,
I like that. I
Oh, no,
like
wait,
that.
let's,
Milkshakes.
what
Consumer
alliteration?
devour.
What alliteration could we do with milkshake? Something with an M.
Milker.
The
Master of milkshakes.
Master of milkshakes.
Master of
Okay,
milkshakes.
all right.
But can we also?
I don't make them though.
Can we also use something to where he's being betrayed by them because they hurt his
Yeah,
body?
that's that. We need to get that in
Yeah.
there.
It's lactose, so there's like a lactoseness, right? He's lactose intolerant. Intolerance of lactose.
You're so bad at this.
Devourer of milkshakes.
Intolerant of lactose.
Kevin had, I think, the best one for himself
Yeah.
that he said earlier.
The fixer of problems, the breaker of things.
Kevin Coelho, the
That is
fixer
really
of problems,
good.
the
That is
breaker of
really
things.
good.
That is good.
Yeah.
That is good. And then we also have to end it with he is everything and nothing. No, what do we used to say about Kevin?
Pros and
Pros
cons.
and
He's pros and
Pros and
cons.
cons.
Yeah.
Pros and cons.
Everything and nothing.
No, I think Colin
He's
should
alpha
be
and
on it.
omega.
Yeah.
He's the. Can we also say something to the extent of Kevin, 100 always 10% too much, or something to that degree? You know what I mean?
That's
That's
more
not
of
a
a
Game
Matt
of
one.
Thrones
Yeah.
there.
on percentages though.
Yeah.
They don't have.
They
They have gold. They have
in
gold.
Westeros.
They have gold.
Yeah.
The gold.
The Iron
But
Bank.
who would Kevin be in this scenario? Like, what do
Kevin,
you think
whose
about
character
that?
would Kevin be in Game
Yeah.
of Thrones?
Like, who can we relate him to in Game of Thrones?
He's that guy who always was with Jon Snow.
Oh,
Samwell?
Yeah.
He is the Sam.
I mean, that's an easy one. That's the
Yeah.
most slam
No,
dunk
but I feel
about
like,
it.
no, I
Yeah,
don't think so because I feel like
Sam.
Kevin could fight. I feel like
So can
Sam's
this
a-
guy.
Samuel can't fight.
Yeah, he stabbed him with the glass.
No, he can't
Sam's a
fight though.
bitch.
Like he famously can't fight.
He
Like
got beat up.
bitch.
he got the
Fine, though.
shit beat out of him
killed a White
multiple
Walker.
times. Yeah, by pure accident.
Kevin would work in the library thing, the Maester place.
I don't know about that.
Do I look like a librarian to you?
I feel like Kevin
You look
would
a
be
lot like
s-
Sam.
You watch weird ass YouTube podcasts.
That's what
all
I'm
the
saying.
time.
You know,
Yeah.
you're a
About
knower of
random ass
things.
shit.
He's
Yeah,
a knower
well,
of
like
things.
so is the like the the drunk red priest guy knows a bunch of shit.
Drunk
And he-
red priest.
That one eye patch man. One-eyed
Oh,
Willie.
Well, the guy that kept bringing him back.
Thoros.
One-eyed Willie's
Thoros
friend.
of Mir.
Yeah,
Thoros,
that's
yeah.
it. Thoros of Mir. I don't know.
Yeah,
That doesn't sound right.
it is.
Nah, I believe you.
And with the Beric Dondarrion.
Yeah, that's it. That is correct.
That's
Yeah.
the other guy.
See, I mean, there's not gonna be a character that perfectly sums you up.
No, I know. And I'm saying I'm closer to him, I think, than because he's got a base of knowledge.
feel like you're
I like
close-
getting drunk.
I feel like you're really close
It's
to
just a no.
the tall blonde girl. You know, where you're very
Daenerys.
loyal.
I like
Brianna
that. No,
Tarth.
Brianna
Brianna
Tarth.
Tarth.
Yeah,
You're very
I like that a
loyal.
lot. I'm really happy
I
about
feel
that.
like you can handle your shit.
Even well, see, even
And
then, with all due
you
respect, I think
follow
you're more a
redheads around.
Podrick.
What?
He's more Podrick.
Which one?
Hey, I'm
Oh,
good with that
okay.
too. You got that good dick.
Podrick does have
That
that good
good-
dick.
that good
Kevin
dick.
is
He's got a
very
big
Podrick-like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because you get it done as well, but it's funny when you do things too.
sure,
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like Podrick. I'll take that.
All right.
But,
Yeah.
but how do we adjust like the rudeness at times that Kevin has?
Well, I mean, it's just when Podrick gets older, he's gonna mature. Dude, he'll get there. Don't worry about it.
Okay, gotcha. Well,
Yeah,
thanks for
because
having me on,
like
guys.
the Hound.
I'm down for the
Rudeness
Hound
of
too,
The Hound.
Yeah.
and the fighting.
Yeah, all right. Whoa, look, you got
come on.
you. You got him. huh?
Touch him. Touch him.
See, that's the thing is there's so many different things of like you can see through Kevin in the lens of Game of Thrones. So many different characters. All the ones you just listed. Then the one who fucking tortured Theon Greyjoy. I can see that as
Sure.
well
Oh
too.
yeah.
Ramsey.
Ramsey, you
Kevin's
got
got a
some
lot of
Ramsey in
Ramsey
you.
in him.
A little
That
bit.
is
Not like a
fucked up.
'Cause
crazy
he tortures
amount.
you all the time.
He does.
Touch
He
him
does.
real quick, Kevin.
No.
Touch him.
Touch him again, Kev.
Kevin,
Stop.
touch him.
I'm not gonna.
Ask him his name and then touch him if he gets
Tim.
it wrong.
I'm not gonna.
What?
I'm not gonna.
Ask him what his name is.
Tim, what's your name?
It's Reek. Poke him real hard.
That was really good. That was really good.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. Yeah, I watched
I'm
that.
not
I did
Theon.
watch it a little bit.
No,
you're not
it
Theon.
was
Well, in
the
this
context
through
of
this
the
lens.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Tim.
I think it's easy who I am.
You're definitely Littlefinger.
Littlefinger,
for
yeah.
sure, 100%.
Thank you,
You even
everybody.
have the skeezy little, like if you just
But
shave
no,
hair, you
no,
have
no,
that
no, no.
skeezy
I
little
disagree. I
mustache
think
that he
you're
has.
Varys.
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 Yeah.
You're Varys.
Give me a Varys and Littlefinger.
That's
Mix
true.
those
For
two
a
together.
while,
Littlefinger's-
you did not want to have sex with people, so you are kind of Varys.
Yeah, no dick and balls.
Yeah,
is
you have
handy.
zero dick. We've already established that. Greg got baby
Littlefinger's-
dick. You've got zero dick. But you like the scheme, and that's fun. So Tim would be schemer of schemes, dreamer of dreams.
So dumb.
Nah, it's just Willy Wonka. Now we're just saying Willy Wonka things. You're just repurposing Willy Wonka lines.
Because the Varys with the Master of Whispers. I feel like I'm the Master of Whispers.
You're the master of gossip.
Well, that's what.
And rumors.
That's the
Yeah,
Game of Thrones
that's literally
version
what
of
he's talking about.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm
Tim
trying
Gettys,
to
the listener of
get into
gossip.
it.
listener.
Listener of gossip.
Listener of gossip.
Because you don't spread it too much.
Did
but
we-
You're always excited
I
to
wanna
hear
know.
it.
I need
yeah.
to know.
Did we ever name your car? Does your car have a name?
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Jasmine,
I feel like that's got to be played into because that's such a side character.
Blue.
to you.
Rider of Jasmine?
Yeah,
Oh,
I like
Like
that.
the way he thinks. That was good.
How do you involve G in it?
Rider of Gia. You just put a comma. Rider of Gia.
Rider of Jasmine, comma Gia.
Rider of
Just ride
Gia.
things.
Yeah.
He's just the
Breaker
rider.
of
You know, I
I
chains.
drink and I ride things.
What change?
Drinker of LaCroix.
Yeah,
Drinker of LaCroix. That's another
Just
good one,
drinker
yeah.
in general, though. We've covered this. Not the alcohol problem, the drinking problem.
Yeah.
Where he like wearer
I don't
of
think there's
Jordans.
a problem with it. If you keep
Yeah.
like
He
keeping
just
your
says he
body
drinks too
hydrated, I
much,
think that's
yeah.
totally fine.
But he doesn't.
I think it's just more than most people.
I guess.
Can I be the rider of walls?
Hell yeah, that's awesome. Did
Greg.
you say it
The
to your mic?
wall.
Right in your mic. Cool, Greg. Say it in your microphone. There you go.
Why is he so scared?
Can I be the rider of walls?
Yep.
Yeah.
Rider
Cool
of the
Greg,
wall.
Yeah.
the writer of the wall.
Rider of the walls. What we wanna
Yeah,
say?
because this is the one wall.
You see that funny? You see that funny?
I think
gif-
he liked it.
You see that funny image the other day of it was basically an option to fast travel to the wall because that's all anybody does anymore on the show.
Yeah. It's great.
This season has been so
All right.
good. Thank God for
Now
all
hold on.
fast
Here's the
traveling.
thing. Here's what I do. I don't think we're spoiling this season. Correct. We're not going to do spoilers in this.
No. shouldn't.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure we make it clear to the viewer/listeners we wade into this. Where do you guys, as huge Game of Thrones fans, come down on the fact that people are saying like this is bad fan fiction? So I've seen that so many critics and people tweeting.
Oh, I've ignored those people from the beginning. Like in what the
just
first,
this season, they're saying this season so
But
bad.
they've been saying
No,
that
they've
they
been
said that
complaining
for the
since-
fourth season.
Yeah, ever since it's
it
past
went
the
off
books,
book. Yeah,
people are babies.
Are like, oh, this is never how it would happen. And then there's episodes where big like moments happen, like Hodor, where people are just like, well, can't say shit to that. That was fucking amazing. It was beautiful. What a build, you know.
okay.
So
So you're just not even listening.
hell
to
with those
people.
kids,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
Dumb.
I had a dream a couple nights ago that I was hanging out with George Railroad Martin. Ran into him. I was like, "You should come on the show." He's like, "All right." And we just bummed around. We didn't like talk about game, obviously.
Yeah.
I talked about his hat. I think I like his little hat.
little
He's always
conductor
wearing
hat.
suspenders. Yeah.
The railroad.
The railroad, exactly.
Conductor.
All right, so
What's me?
we
What's do
lost
me?
Nick.
Do me, Nick.
All right, Greg. Greg Miller.
Greg Miller.
Eater of wings.
Oh, easy.
Kisser of French. You know what
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
talking about?
that's good. Like French
Okay.
kiss, but I
Okay.
also I'll go.
Wearer of glasses.
Okay.
Psychotic.
Full stop. Psychotic. Okay.
Father of Wiener.
Father of
Father
Wiener.
of
I like
Wiener.
that.
That's
Father
Good,
of Wiener.
yeah. I want to incorporate Superman. Heart of Superman, maybe?
Lover of Superman.
Son
You
of
know?
Jorah.
Because he
Lover of
loves
Superman.
He loves Superman.
It's
but
true,
also
but,
like,
like-
I feel like a lot of his values come from Superman's values.
Well,
Right.
That's
Yeah.
true. True.
Right.
Maybe don't go so on the nose with it. Do something with Krypton.
Yeah, I'm not that smart though.
Okay. House of Bell.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
mhm.
That's an easy one. House of L, yeah. Fuck, should have thought about that.
Also, I think in this world of yours,
Yeah.
who am I then? What games? What Game of Thrones character?
would be
Because I like to think of myself as
Hodor.
Spock.
Spock.
Yeah. You know how like,
Dr. Spock.
You know how these people like the Trekkies will show up at Renaissance
Yeah.
fairs?
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's me in this world.
I've always wanted to do
Out
that.
of place, out of time, just chilling out.
I feel like
You
Greg,
think I'm a Hodor?
No, I think Greg would have been one of those characters from House Tyrell that got killed in like the second season or the first season.
House Tyrell.
Which yeah, remember like Marjorie's house? Didn't they all get decimated?
We, as far as I know, we only
No.
ever saw her
Yeah.
and Grandma.
It was your brother?
Oh, and
Yeah,
her
well,
brother.
they all
No.
get blown up in the set.
Prince of Thorns.
No, flowers.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Close. There's
who
thorns
does
on
Greg
some
most
flowers.
resemble?
Like physically?
I think Kevin fits all these bills. Like Kevin could also be the dude
Marjorie.
who is the pirate, the
That
ex-pirate guy who hung
Oh,
out with
yeah.
Stannis for a while, but now is hanging out with Jon
Oh, I
Snow.
love that guy.
He could be Sir Davos.
Which one's Sir Davos? Oh, you couldn't. No, he's not suave enough.
I don't know
for
which
Sir
one's
Davos.
who's Sir Davos.
Sir
No,
Davos.
Sir Davos is the guy you're talking about.
Greg's more like.
The Onion Knight.
Pirate.
The
Yeah,
Onion
the
I'm the guy who
Pirate of
can't
Onions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
In little fucking
give him
lizard
that
girl
one.
teaching me to read?
Yeah.
He's just a good dude. He's always like helping out people.
So
Sure.
good,
He doesn't
yeah.
seem like he wants to be there either. All right.
Yeah.
He definitely
He's
doesn't.
still there though.
God,
Yeah.
he misses his son.
Whatever. Overrated.
Whatever.
You know what I
Kids?
mean? Yeah.
Oh, well.
You have the specs on your face again. From your bike helmet, I think. There you go.
Is that what
I
it
put it
is,
right
you
back.
think? I don't care.
I don't know.
It doesn't
Either that or
matter.
well,
It's
it's
a
just back on
stylish
your
thing.
face, so it's whatever.
I showered thoroughly this
All right,
morning.
what's Nick's? First off, who is he from?
I'm
in Game of
trying to
Thrones?
think.
He reminds me of the guy who
One of the
died.
Lannisters.
Oberyn.
Yeah, thank you, Oberyn. That's who I'm
I'll
looking
take
for.
Oberyn.
No,
Yeah.
he like
Dude,
Oberyn's
Oberyn,
too cool.
You're really cool, Nick. You're really fucking cool. But you're not Oberyn
Yeah.
cool. But to be fair,
is
very
so
few
good
people
looking.
are.
Ooh, he's that guy
but
who.
Troy Baker is Oberyn cool.
Troy Baker.
That's a
is
great point.
My
That's a
wife
great
just
point.
started watching Narcos, and he's in that. He's one
Troy
of the main
Baker's in
characters.
Narcos?
No, Troy Baker's not in Narcos. The guy that plays Oberyn is in Narcos, and every episode she lets out an audible sigh when he comes on.
Yeah.
Just like like let me get a piece of them
you
jeans.
know who Nick reminds me of?
Yeah.
In every way possible.
Yeah.
There
Yeah.
is no debate in this the more I think of it. The guy who's like Jamie Lannister's bodyguard nowadays.
Fair.
Who
Oh,
saved him
yes,
from the fire,
that's
knocked him
Bronn.
into the water.
Bronn.
Yeah.
I'll take
That's
that.
really
I'll
good.
take Bronn.
That's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take
Yeah,
You're Bronn
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because
Bronn
and remember,
really.
Braun was all creepy with the girls too, the
Yeah.
Oberon girls when they were locked up in the
He
cells and
wasn't
whatnot.
wasn't creepy. He was just,
flirting
like,
with
fun,
them, and it
yeah.
just didn't go
Well, I mean, he was doing
okay?
the
No,
kind of
one of them was
flirting
like,
that Nick does that we call creepy.
Babe,
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Listen.
Can you believe?
Listen.
Well, I guess we shouldn't spoil it.
So follow it up.
Back
You're
it
spinning
up.
your wheels.
Back it up,
What do you
son.
got to stop?
Put it in park. Put the fucking e-brake on, okay, son?
I'm gonna
Those
throw
girls
this out
just
there.
didn't know. They were not used to Braun's
One
majesty.
of them was totally in on
She
it.
was
Like,
showing
she
her
was
boobies.
fucking yeah. She
She was
was
showing her
ready.
boobies, yeah.
Well, she was trying to get out, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
but she's
matter.
trying to get out.
Doesn't matter. They had a thing. I like Braun a lot, and that's why I,
I like
like
Braun a lot,
Braun.
too.
Braun's awesome. Braun's a G. I hope
But
he
I'm gonna throw
lives.
this out there for you, Nick.
Yeah.
And I know that you're gonna be immediately insulted.
Okay.
And I do not mean it for the reason that you would think.
Okay.
Or the viewers at home might think. I
Okay.
mean it for the character.
Fair.
Tyrion Lannister.
Because you're short.
It's
I'll
not that
take
you're
Tyrion,
short.
though.
I
I'll
know.
take Tyrion. He's a fascinating,
Yeah.
charming little
it's
man.
the charm. Everything he says, he
Very
has this
charming.
thing about it
Right.
just like you.
Right.
That's a good point. That's another
hair.
great point. That's another
Tyrion
great.
Lannister,
What about
great
names
hair.
now for Nick? We got to put something in here. I like Roller of Men
Master of
because he
dating.
rolls around with
I
the
like
men.
that. I'll take
You
that.
know?
Roller of men.
I
I
say
will take the
Master
mas-
of Baby.
I will
Baiting.
Oh,
I will
baiting.
take the
Master of
master
baiting. Okay.
It's both of you. Yeah, what else? Give me it.
He's got a good beard.
The Papa
Grower of hair.
No.
Eater of protein. That's what some people had for me the other
Eater
day.
of protein's great.
Creeper of coworkers.
Creeper
says
of
Andy.
coworkers.
Coworkers. Andy, that was
Come on,
great.
Andy. Come back
Can you
in
do me a
here.
favor and just take your pants off? Just take your pants off right now, sir. And nice gray jeans you're wearing today. I appreciate that. It's a gray jean day today. I got the memo. No one else did.
This might be the worst topic we've ever done.
This is a terrible topic. Yeah, it's super low energy.
I think it's we're losing it a little bit, but I enjoyed it.
I've had fun.
Yeah.
Have we not had fun?
Yeah.
No, we're having fun.
Do we need to restart the show?
No.
Okay.
I'm just calling a spade a spade.
Yeah, this is just not very compelling.
That's something that Nick says.
No.
Spade, he's the spade of spades.
He's the ace.
I
of
do say
spades.
the spade of spades.
Oh,
I
the
do say
flip of
spade spades.
floppers.
The flip of floppers!
Yeah.
Brought it around.
Still there.
Brought it around
It's
at the
still
end
there.
there.
I don't-
Yeah.
Here's the
Actually, see,
deal.
there's a couple more names we can get.
Dare all you motherfuckers for taking part in this stupid ass whiteboard. I gave Greg shit for this.
And
the
then
other
we
day.
left it here for
But I didn't
literally 2 weeks now.
Give the rest of you guys
The
shit. for
whiteboard's
this.
always got to be ready to go for whatever might be there. Is the problems with Nick Scarpino? He's a flip flopper.
2 just says carbs.
Yeah, you don't eat carbs.
Yeah,
This
no,
is
but
like, don't eat
it's
carbs.
not,
It just says carbs
It's
in
not
general.
just that you don't eat carbs. It's
Fair.
every time we go to a restaurant that fucks shit up. Where it's like you don't want to go to this one because they don't have anything good
No,
for
not
you.
true. Not true at all. I just modify that, and then whatever dill wheat server we have fucks it up. Like
Yeah,
you did
and then
today.
there's another thing.
What
the
did he fuck up today?
modifications.
I was like, can I get it with
Modifications.
some avocado on it? The guy's like, no problem.
Modifier of meals.
Yeah.
Modifier
Yeah.
of meals. Says Andy off camera.
What's the third one down there?
You're
Andy, I
slowing
can't
down
see
the
it.
comic show. 'Cause
Slowing down the comic
we
show.
Yeah.
spent so
It
much
was
time
happening right
talking
then.
about you during the comic show.
Got
that day.
it. Got it. That's
So really, it
that's
was
my
Greg.
fault.
It was a Greg
Yes. Okay.
How's it my fault?
You slowed
'Cause
it
you were the
down.
one that brought up
You
Nick.
were like, whiteboard, give me a marker.
I mean, like
let's
that's,
talk about Nick.
that's neither here nor there. You got to go where the show goes, like we're doing.
You do
here.
have to go where the
Yeah, but
creativity
when you're
takes you.
steering the ship, I think that might be on you.
I'm just saying. I think I wasn't even the one who brought it up, if memory serves. It was that
Memory
Andy
serves
screamed from
incorrectly.
off camera he was a flip flopper.
He is a flip-flopper.
He said the
That's a
problem
fact.
with Nick Scarpino is he's a flip flopper.
Yep.
Now, the thing
And I
about
said
that
that's
is-
just one of the whiteboard. The whiteboard came out and there we went.
What's the thing about that?
I love wearing flip flops, so I'll take that. I am a flip flopper. You know,
Yeah.
from SoCal,
Yeah.
when you're born in Southern California, a place
awesome
that
to
has
hear you
perfect
admit it.
weather. You got to put on flip flops every once in a while. There it is.
You know what? Tennis shoes are way better. I hate flip flops.
First off,
I
if
know,
you
we're
know
going
me,
too hard,
Andy,
guys.
if
Back
you know
up, back
me,
up.
Andy, you know that I love flip flops overall. I would wear flip flops with jeans every day of the week. And every time I do it, I take a picture of my feet in the jeans and I send them to Alexis because she fucking hates it. And
so
she gives
bad.
me the throwing up emoji, and I like, yeah, you take it.
Have you flip flop yet on your opinion about The Departed?
The Departed, no, I will never flip flop on my opinion of The Departed.
What a bad place to put a stance.
And it's
Man.
that you don't like that movie.
I don't like The Departed. I did not find The Departed.
What's your number one problem with the movie?
If memory serves me correctly, is that Alec Baldwin was sweating all the time and just pushing people around.
That's what I was everywhere.
Kept bumping into shit. The thing is this, I every once in a while, and I was talking to Andy at the car ride over, and he was like, you know, Nick, you have such good opinions on so many things.
Sure.
But it's the rotten egg. It's the one little rotten opinion you have, that one time you fuck up that ruins everything else.
Yeah.
And it's
No.
true. Look,
No,
I will
did you
take
say
credit.
that? All right, yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm paraphrasing, but I'm saying it a lot smarter
It
than you
seems
did.
like you're
'Cause you were just
changing
like
it completely. Yeah, where I was like, you have awful taste in movies,
Right.
and I don't respect it at all.
Same thing.
Yeah, yes, that's what I'm saying.
Same
It's
thing.
completely the opposite of what you're saying.
So it's pretty much exactly. So it's pretty much
Every once in a while, in a
One
dozen
movie.
rotten eggs, there's a good egg. But it's 61 half done to the other if you reverse it.
I've heard it both ways.
When you
both ways. The thing about
He flipped it. He flip-flopped the analogy.
The thing about The Departed is that it's not a good movie. It's not a
No,
good Scorsese
it is a good movie.
It
It's
is
an amazing
outlandishly,
movie.
tonally, just completely ridiculous. And
Like
everyone's
every
"This is
other
a good-"
gangster movie.
No, it's not. If you watch,
Every
if you
other
go back and
gangster
watch
movie is
Casino,
ridiculous.
you go back and watch
Yo, are you telling
Goodfellas,
me
they're not outlandish. They're really intense movies. And then all of a sudden, like The Departed starts off intense, and then you get to Alec Baldwin, who is just comedy folly and sweating
So
and
good.
bumping into things.
I don't even remember Alec Baldwin in this movie. This is what I
was
said.
really
So like
good.
I was off the grid when this happened on the Kind of Funny morning show. I saw the headline "Nick fights everyone."
Yeah.
I saw it was that everybody came in from the other room. Like it was like apparently on this morning show, like fucking Monday Night Raw, when the ref gets knocked out and all these wrestlers run out from backstage.
First off, I didn't know that everyone loved The Departed that much.
Everyone
which
in the
makes
whole
me
world loves
think
The
that
Departed.
everyone's wrong.
Here's my thing.
Everyone's super
and I said
wrong.
this on the morning show today. I remember and I think fondly of The Departed. I liked The Departed when I saw The Departed, but literally the only thing I remember from The Departed is when Marky Mark shoots and I've already Matt Damon at the end of it.
which was don't even get me started on the ending. But it's just like you have these you have these amazingly intense scenes with like Leonardo DiCaprio and Vera Farmiga, right? And they have this fucking awesome relationship and all this intensity, and then you take Leonardo DiCaprio's character and then you juxtapose that with Mark Wahlberg just talking shit to everyone the entire time
But, I
for
mean,
no reason.
That was
and
on
then you have Alec
purpose, Nick. That was
no,
comparing
it was, but this,
how normal this all is to them.
No, it's not. It was just
Yeah.
to me. It was just completely and totally out. Like it just came out of left
No, but you
field.
get what I'm saying? Like, these people, their whole lives is looking at these terrible, horrible, heinous crimes, and they fuck
then
around and joke
I don't
the
know.
whole
I
time
thought it
because
was-
they're trying to normalize things.
I thought that they had a good
Right?
line of tone. I was like, okay, this is really getting intense. And then there would be some outlandish thing that happens. I'm like, well, that's slapsticky. It's like watching that movie when everyone was all up on that movie with Bradley Cooper and Louis C.K. and
American Hustle.
Yeah, everyone's like, this movie's great. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like there are moments in that movie where I'm like, that scene should have just been completely cut out because it was such terrible improv that it just didn't make any fucking sense. It was slapsticky. It was stupid. It was like there's a whole shit with like Louis C.K. getting made fun of the entire time during that movie. And I'm like, why is this scene in here? This doesn't make any sense. Anyway, long story short, Departed, not my favorite Scorsese film.
Well,
I was disappointed that he got. That it got the Academy Award for that and not Wolf of Wall Street was the main point that I was making because Wolf of Wall Street, in my opinion, is a fucking perfect example of a Scorsese film.
So but do you think that's going to change when the new Scorsese produced film Joker comes out?
Is he producing that film?
That is the rumor.
That is not the rumor.
That is the rumor.
It is the rumor.
There's no fucking way.
With the guy from Hangover, Todd Phillips directing. Yeah.
Todd Phillips is a guy. I mean, that's not going to change my opinion of The Departed.
I meant that the wrong one won the Oscar or whatever. Got nominated.
Oh, you mean that you think the Joker film's going to be
just-
so good that no, I don't think that.
Okay.
First off, I don't think they should make a standalone Joker film. I don't like any sort of origin story for the Joker. We've talked about this before.
Sure.
Secondly, they're going to run into the same problem they ran into with Harley Quinn, which is that inherently the character is a bad guy. So how the fuck do you make that care? How do you care about a bad guy? Like you have to make that every story that's worth a shit. That's a hero's tale has to have redemption at the end of it. How the fuck do you redeem Harley Quinn, who is supposed to be one of the ultimate bad guys? You can't do it. That's why Suicide Squad failed. That is why you fail. Yoda, circa 1986.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Click here to subscribe. Click here to see a playlist of other videos. Click here to go to our Patreon page. And click here to go to the Vortex of Darkness. I don't know what it is.